Hello, friends. Here we are. Hello, Blood Bowl fans. I'm Steak Mittens, and I'm here with Chabsu.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
And I mistimed things a little bit because the game isn't actually live yet, but it should be live any second now. We're going to be watching Sean Man and Console of Microtransactions, or Console as his coach name is. We got the Scurry Sqwuad from him, Skaven from REBBL 5D, and Sean Man's Nurgle, Lords of the Dance from G-Man 3C are the teams that are playing currently. And the winner of this match is actually playing the winner of the other match that's happening now, the Interdimensional BS and Bogue Bombers. The two winners are the ones that play each other here, so it's kind of interesting happening at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you can catch the game on Metal's channel right now.
Well,
by Gerber and Sqwuad as well.
It's being spoiled a little bit by the fact that I have the replay screen open so you can see the current score for that game. Because I'm really good at production value, and I mistimed this because the game isn't live yet, but it's supposed to be live any second now.
Oh, no, it's still not live.
No, I mean we could go look at the teams, but I feel like we won't have very much time because they are currently in inducements and stuff.
Who are you expecting to win though? The Nurgle or the Rats?
That's a good question. I mean, I kind of am low-key cheering for Sean Man because he's part of my clan. So there's a little bit of bias there. But
he plays Nurgle.
so do I. There it is.
Yeah, but it's Nurgle against Skaven, so I guess I can cheer for Nurgle this one time.
Yeah, the Skaven are kind of difficult for Nurgle sometimes because, the Mighty Blowclaw guard type of playstyle. Skaven don't often care about it. They'll just run away, and the Nurgle are so slow. So it can depend pretty heavily on what happens, and the Skaven have the inducements here, so I think it's going to be hard for Sean Man, but we'll see.
They have a lot of inducements as well.
They certainly do. There's a Wizard, there's a Bribe, there's a Babe, there is Fez Glitch, and Glart Smash Rip.
They also got an extra Apo.
Yes, they did. I'm surprised by the Fez Glitch and Glart. The biggest, that's indicating that you're gonna try to go toe-to-toe with the Nurgle, and to me, I think it would be better to take one of the Gutter Runner inducement or star players and just have the more speed and capitalize on your strength rather than shore up the weakness, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Fez might actually allow him to bring some guys down, get some falls in. He's got a big bench as well, so
A really big bench.
First, yeah, with the 2 star players, he's got a really big bench, so he can actually, if he brings a Nurgle Warrior down, a Pestigore down, he can put the boot to their face for a few turns.
That's true.
Without
he does have
caring
a
too
bribe.
much about getting sent off. Oh, he's got a bribe as well, yeah.
But Sean Man's not going to be afraid to just throw an uphill at Fez Glitch, and he's got block everywhere, and even then he's got strength 5 with block. It's not going to be that difficult for Sean Man to just knock over Fez and send him off.
Nah, he's gonna fall appearance.
That's true. Foul appearance is good skill.
Fall appearance, so good.
I love it. It's my favorite part of Nurgle.
Fez got fall appearance as well.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm interested to see how this goes. My brain says this is kind of difficult for Nurgle sometimes, just because if the Skaven get the ball and run away, a lot of the times there's almost nothing the Nurgle can do about it. But the way that the Skaven have taken these, well, we've seen that the Skaven are down a boatload of TV, but Skaven inducements are really good.
Yeah, but the gutters are not great.
No, the Gutter Runners aren't really good enough necessarily to play the part of the game that Nurgle are weakest against.
His only very nice piece is actually his killer.
Yeah, that jump up piling on Stormy Daniel.
I mean, it could do some damage, but other than that, the gutters are not good enough to do crazy gutter plays. So
not on defense anyway. On offense, they'll still be able to run away from the Nurgle pretty easily.
Yeah, that's right. That's probably why he went for Fez though and Glard, just to try and win the Bash War against Nurgle, which is weird to say.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you're right in that the gutter runners aren't good enough to be able to use those as your biggest crutch. So you have to try to. He's going to use the other inducements to make up for that. He's going to have to go a little bit more punchy than he normally would, I think.
Another disgusting Nurgle team as well. Oh god, that's bad.
This is kind of interesting. I mean, he's set up on offense first, and he's using Fez, which could be bad. Like the Skaven often want to score quickly, and if you score, you're either burning your bribe or losing Fez. But we'll see. He may not feel like he needs to score quickly. Depends on how these first few turns go, I think.
I like this. I'd like to see the other Nurgle warrior on the line as well.
Yeah, the tentacles, strength 5, guard, block. It's difficult for him to. Oh, I love him. I've never thank you, Sean Man. Well done. Strength 5 immediately takes tentacles.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there's Atomex as well in 2B.
Yep.
2A, sorry, that got strength 5, mighty blow.
But he hasn't taken tentacles yet.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, he has now?
No? Yeah, he has. He took tentacles as his 4th level and rolled strength plus as his 5th level.
Oh, jeez.
It's a really, really good piece as well. Like with guard and mighty blow, it's like, oh, so good.
I had a Blodge Firm guard Nurgle warrior who died, and I was very sad about that.
Yeah.
He was good.
I loved having that, like Blodge guard stand firm on Chaos Warriors as well.
But Blodge guard stand firm, foul appearance. Like, he's so annoying to push over. It's less than 50% with the 2 die.
He's harder to push over, but the Chaos Warrior are more mobile. Like with dodge, it's only 1/9 to fail the dodge, so. T-Cell saying that Angry Churro for static is just picked up tentacles as well last game.
I haven't managed to do it yet, but I really want a player like this. Like, I want the Strength 5 Nurgle Warrior with tentacles. The moment I get Strength 5 on a Nurgle Warrior, next level is tentacles. Unless the Strength 5 is his legend level, but I doubt that's going to happen. Alright, here comes Glart.
With the Blitz, yeah. Gets the armor break, but no removal.
Yeah.
Seems like he's gonna go heavily to the left.
Claw on Armor 8 is not incredible in terms of finding removals. You'll just tend to get a lot of stuns.
Yeah. We could see Console go for the quick 2 turns or 3 turns, because Shaman heavily put himself.
Yeah. He will then be dedicating his bribe to keeping Fez on rather than fouling, but that's probably okay.
That was a very good push play by Fez here.
Made the one in 2 and 3, I guess.
Yeah, 2 and 3 is really good.
The problem is now he's just based up next to Block, who will uphill him all day to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Block strength 5, so if we really wanted to, I mean, all he has to do is stand up 2 players.
Yeah.
And we can, there's guard there, but we can move in 1 assist and 1 diet even. Just get rid of Fez.
Bees being stand firm is really annoying as well. It means you can't just push it.
It's one of my favorite skills to take on beasts. People always will take guard or stand firm and like debate about the order. I generally always take stand firm
first.
Yeah.
I don't hit it.
It's just so good on the beasts. Like they on those he's really good on the Agi matchups. On the bash matchups, you don't really care so much about the beast because you're just gonna punch stuff with the Nurgle warriors. But in the Agi matchups where you can get him on people and make it hard for them to dodge, suddenly they're not going to be throwing all those players to try and block him off. And if they do, you can stand firm and now you're marking up 5 of their elves instead of 1 or 2. And it's so good.
Even if they bring you down, like if they don't break armor, you're just going to stand right up next turn. So
yeah, it's so good.
Pretty good.
And
like this is the same thing on his minnow as well. He got block and claw early, and then he went with tentacles and stand firm.
For sure.
It's so getting guard, so it's so good. Like Chaos really have a hard time against AG matchups early.
Yep.
But oh, that's a 1.
That's 2 1s, in fact.
And that's 2 1s.
Boxers from your mom is not on the field. Oh my god, that's awful.
This is a very bad scatter.
Well, we are gonna take Mary Poppins or Mary Poggins, and we are gonna make Glart really sad, and then we're just gonna pick up the ball. I feel this is what's gonna happen here. But yeah, the beast doesn't help a ton in bash matchups, and he's really good in agi matchups. And the stand firm helps the agi more, so I like stand firm first.
Yeah.
But that's one removal. The removals have started.
Like the Nurgle has done one hit and it was a removal. So
The game I casted yesterday between orcs and chorfs. The chorfs got 3 for 3 LOS removals turn 1. Just injury,
That's
knockdown,
rough.
foul, injury. It's how that went.
That's that's like the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah, this is what I expected here. We're gonna be able to blitz Glart with Claw Mighty Blow piling on.
You don't pile here.
No, we didn't break armor. Probably not worth doing. Oh, he's going to.
He just doesn't care.
Oh, there you go.
And
That
gets
works.
rewarded.
Well, we still have a player on the ball, so and like you said, the gutter runners aren't particularly insane. So having one on the ball is still pretty good. And we have beat the warts, who's free and is going to come in to either mark up the ball or try to pick it up as well. So I don't hate the piling on. It gives you a good shot at being rewarded, and he was.
Yeah, but it's like there's not enough players. He can never bring enough players back on the ball. Like if there's only 2 guys, there's 4 free Skaven players.
That's true.
So he can easily get a blitz on, get the ball, and then get score again. So
It's not really spoilers to yourself. It's literally turn 1. I'm not talking about anything else about that game.
like yeah,
Um,
if you put 3 guys on the ball, it makes it much harder to get the ball in.
I think he's probably just going to try to pick it up. He's got a free Pestigor in range.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Finally a hit that does not end up in removal.
Beast doesn't have a 3-die, but with block, a 2-die isn't terrible. And we can Mighty Blow one of these low armor pieces.
No removal though.
It's good though, because now if he wants to utilize that, like his one really good piece, the Claw Mighty Blow, he's going to have to dedicate the blitz to it.
Yep.
And then you're not necessarily blitzing the ball. Oh dear.
That should be a score.
Yep. Well, both players not accomplishing what they want to there. Hey, an opportunity! He dropped the ball. Ah, fuck! I dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a 3+ if we just want to pick up, but we have we can blitz one of those. You can blitz that Pestigor out of the way, hand off to the pick up with the rat, hand off, and go.
I'll probably just blitz, get the 2+ pick up, and then just run away. There's no safety at all right now, so.
The problem is we don't really have a good way of making it a 2-die, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4,
We need to
5,
base a bit of
6,
that.
7. Oh no, we can do it. No, you can't. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's 2 heads. It's just a 2+.
Yeah, but the pickup was a 3+, so that.
Yeah, but I think you would have had to. The best you could have made it was a 1-die against block without block, which is kind of scary.
Yeah. You could have done it 2 dice, but like the cutter would have been alone afterwards.
That was a foul appearance, by the way. I think wasn't it? No,
No,
tentacles.
he
That
hits
was
his
tentacles.
own guy, yeah. Okay, going back up.
Miss.
Goes.
There we go.
Only a push. I'll take it. Do you take the GFI?
I don't.
think so.
It's terrifying, but maybe like right now the beast can just punch him back like really easily, and he's knocked over.
Yep.
And if you don't get the beast now, then he's just gonna get removed. But it's also a 1 in 6 to just remove yourself.
Yeah, and if he goes out, he's out, right?
Yeah.
He's not coming back.
There is a bribe, so he might be able to get him back. I guess if you're likely to
but
score soon.
It's a
then-
KO. It's at best a KO if he goes down. Right? I think that's what Ball and Chain does. Right?
Yeah, but he could he could recover from the KO if you use the bribe,
True.
and then you're allowed to bring him back on.
Yep, that's right.
Especially if you're going to score early, because that means you're going to get more shots at this.
He went for it.
Go.
Only got a push.
Well, that's almost worse now.
He
Did he
did
do it
another.
again? What a monster!
Then got the pal. Even got.
Oh, I
the...
got an injury.
Oh!
Fez glitch. What a monster.
Wow.
Regen failure.
Oh my god.
That's
This
huge.
Fez.
Fez glitch just paid for himself right there. That's
Worth it.
huge.
Wow. Takes the 2 dice against.
Wow.
I'm speechless.
Incredible.
Oh, that was something.
So many uphills.
Yep. He just the beast is she's got no support now.
That's true.
And there's no real way to give her back some support right now.
We have a couple of players over here that could cancel out the really stupid if we wanted to.
Yeah, but you need to bring them back while you want to go back with Paul, right?
Very true. Yeah. We could try uphilling Fez, and then we free up a Rotter, but that's not really a great plan.
Yeah.
Although uphilling with block is not actually that scary. It's knowing that if you get any sort of knockdown, he's just out. It's probably worth it as like a last turn
one
thing.
chance out of 5. Get a one on 4 to get a knockdown, so not bad.
Yeah, and if you have nothing else to do with that player, it's probably worth doing as a last action because it's a 1 in 5 to just remove him. Man, Fez glitch is doing work.
What a turn, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty good turn for the for the rats. Nurgle are gonna punch back here, and we're gonna take a couple of Claw Mighty Blow hits.
He's fine. What he could do is chain push Sniffer no Slipling with the guard Nurgle Warrior, and then hit him again with the Rudder, so the Rudder would go next to the Beast.
That's
and the
true.
Beast could move.
The Beast could get himself up to the real play up in the corner here. I mean, all he's going to really be able to do is mark up a rat right now, but if the Skaven don't get away from him, then he's going to be able to put him in a better place the turn after.
Yeah, I think the Shaman just needs to force the score right now.
I think that's the play as well, and force it by putting pressure on the ball and by trying to make the rats dead.
Yep.
Sometimes
He's probably gonna pile on again.
Nope. Don't pile on.
Yeah.
Please do not pile on.
No, he did not.
We can 1 GFI to mark up the ball, but I don't know if...
With no tackle, not that worth it.
No.
The tackle can go and mark it, so...
Yep, there we go. Say, you know, roll your dice and score now, or I'm gonna make you sad. Is pretty much the message Sean Man is sending here.
It should be the score now.
Yeah, it's a 2+ to just dodge out and score, but you know, there's a chance that you fail that, and if he does, it's good for Sean Man. And
he could delay though.
It's gonna be hard to.
I mean, if he goes to the right, there's only the guard, the block Pistigor that can reach, and he does not have tackle.
That's true. He doesn't have tackle, but it shouldn't be too hard to get 1 assist. Is it? Maybe. It depends on where he goes.
Yeah. Like if you hand off to the block gutter runner.
There's the guard pushing, and then the Rotter taking the block.
Yeah,
to
well
get the
played.
beast,
Yeah, very good. Yep, that was good.
Break tackle.
Break tackle. Oh god.
Marking up 3 rats.
Like he should have pushed the lineman on the other down, so the beast could have hit the lineman to do that.
Well, tried the uphill last action, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 options there, right? So he could have sent the tackle to the middle of the field to be the, or he could have marked up the ball with tackle, and they both do different things.
Is he gonna score?
No, he is not.
I really like I really like it.
Little ballsy, but you know, might as well be ballsy in the playoffs.
I mean, if he leaves the lineman on the guard on the block piece, really hard for.
It's it'd be a 3+2 die, where you need a 5 or a 6, right?
Yeah, a 2 or... Oh, G5s. Now he needs an extra go for it.
If Sean is willing to use the reroll, it's
Like
a
the gutter runner can make it very hard for the Pestigor to go there. He'll need extra dodges.
That's true. As of right now, if nothing else happens, it's a 60% chance for Sean Man to knock the ball free if he is willing to dedicate a reroll. That doesn't do anything, does it?
Yeah, it does. It's impossible to get the ball now.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
I mean, unless he's willing to 5+ dodge in.
He can cut the corner and do 2 GFIs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So.
Yeah.
He can?
Yep. He goes from the top here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Sturmwaffle.
Fez injured his own player.
Disappointing.
Epo used. Is that a turnover?
No.
It's not, okay.
Because you didn't fail the block, which is the mechanics there. You succeeded the block, just the block happened to be against your own guy.
I think he's just gonna keep going with Fez.
Well, Fez has been a hero so far, might as well.
Again. Do it again.
No, doesn't go for it. Uphill's the beast.
Oh, kills.
Man, that is 3 uphills we've seen from these rats, and none of them have resulted in failures yet.
Yep, no skull.
Tentacles!
I'm expecting to see the score next turn, though. I don't really see a way he will be able to delay again.
You move the tackle to the middle of the field so he can threaten anywhere the rats decide to try to stall. Made the tentacles, failed the dodge. I think that's a bingo thing. I don't recall, but I think that's a bingo. Making the tentacles but failing the dodge. We'll see what... So I'm pretty sure Sean Man can get a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 2 GFIs and 2 dodges, and he can 2-die the ball with the Pestigor, but that's a lot of dice. So you probably...
Yeah, but he needs a 4+ dodge. Right. 3+ into a 4+ dodge, and 2 GFIs. I think.
Yes, yeah, you're right. It's a 3+, 4+. But he can do it. So
not a great shot though.
No, but I think it's probably like you move everything that you're planning on because you don't have anything really else to do, honestly. Right, like move the tackle to the middle of the field and make it so that no matter what happens next turn, you have a good shot if he tries to stall. Take your few blocks down here that you can get to maybe get some damage, and then maybe go for it. Nope, he's just gonna hit this rat.
Yeah, just put pressure. I don't hate it.
Me either. I think either way is probably fine. Oh, an injury is a good result. Still 1 Apo left for the rats. They had to use one of their Apos on their own player.
He had 2 Apos, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why he used it on the tackle guy.
Yeah, he has 2. Or had 2. Now he has 1.
Yep.
Punch the Storm Vermin.
No effect.
We can 1-die Fez now. It's not with block, but we can 1-die him.
Damn, he's so strong.
7.
I think we're gonna see a foul here.
I think we're gonna 1-die Fez.
1-die Fez into a big guy fall.
You could foul with one of the Rotters. Yeah.
Maybe.
There's the 1-die, and there's the knockdown.
And gets him. Yep.
Goodbye, Fez.
KO.
Now you have that tough decision. Do you use that bribe on Fez with the hopes that he comes back from a KO? Because if you use it and he never comes back, that really sucks. But I think you do too.
Yeah.
it's probably better than we haven't had any good opportunities for fouls for the rats yet, and it's probably going to be hard for them to get one.
I don't think he's going to have any good opportunity to foul.
No, so I think trying to keep Fez around is probably the way to do that. But we'll see what Console elects to do. He does still have a wizard. Man, so many inducements. Good lord.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, especially since he has the bribe or the babe. I forgot about the babe. Hard to keep all these inducements in my head. Yeah, so I think you definitely use the bribe on Fez. There's the touchdown. So maybe not as early as he'd like, but Sean Man does force the score eventually. And we'll see what happens with these KOs. Pretty likely to come back. They all come back.
So that's very good. I don't think you put Fez on the field now, though.
No, I don't think so.
I think you keep him for the second half.
I think you use the bribe and then you don't field him right now.
Yeah, you've got a deep enough bench.
Sean Man probably would have liked to eat a few more resources. He managed to eat the bribe, one of the appos, and he's gotten 2 injuries so far, but they're both just on line rats. So while he did manage to force the rats to score, he probably would have liked to steal a few more of the rats' resources during that half.
Yeah. Boxers from Your Mom is actually a very, very, very disgusting piece.
Yep. I tried to buy him, but my Nurgle team was too good, apparently. And now mine is way worse than Sean Man's, so... God.
I'm not sure about the stand for him, though. You know what I would have liked? I would have liked, Big Hand.
Big Hand would have been good, yeah. Always 2+, no matter what.
Always 2 pluses.
The thing is, with Agi 5 though, it's going to be 2 pluses in what, 1 tackle zone, and it's still a 3+ in 2 tackle zones with a reroll. So Big Hand only really matters a ton when there are like 3 tackle zones on the ball, which is pretty rough. But then again, your opponent is never safe with the ball on the ground if you have that Big Hand. So like he can put 1,000 tackle zones on the ball and you just pick it up. So it forces your opponent to like try to pick up the ball on their own, and that can matter a lot versus stuff like, you know, Khemri or anything with low agi, right? You're making.
I remember, I think it was Ponybar with his Underworld team. He had a chore with extra arm, big hand, and 2 heads.
Oh my god!
So even if he was, so even if he was agility 3, one time he just picked up the ball and 3 tackles on a 2+ with sure hands and just ran out.
That's so good.
It was like, well, the ball's on the ground. Goodbye. It's mine now.
Not fielding Fez, but we did get Glart back because of that that babe. Actually, did the babe make a difference? It did. It
brought 1 back.
It brought Fez back, actually.
Fez back, yeah.
Damn.
Good babe.
Good value.
Very good value, babe.
Sean Man is gonna get 3 Mighty Blow hits on the line, presumably, along with a blitz.
That is expected, though.
Yes. There's a massive bench for the rats, so clearing out some of these line rats doesn't do a whole lot now, but it does mean that they're going to be less line rat fodder for the line next half, which could make a difference. If he's going to need to get like all 3 of these line rats out for it to make a difference, but it could happen.
It's slowly trying to get through the rats.
Work through the armor.
Yeah.
There's the 4 gutter runners fielded this time, though. The strip ball, wrestle gutter runner, not going to accomplish a whole lot against Boxers from Your Mom, I don't think. The scary
he can do
wizard,
nice
though.
Against, I guess. Yeah, the gutters really are lacking some development. Which division does he come from? It was Rel, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's Rel
5D.
5D, yeah. Yeah, so it's a relatively fresh red team. Oh, Nurgle Warrior fails to catch the ball, but that's a short kick that the rats could take advantage of. And the lightning bolt is always scary, right? If you've got the ball on Boxers from Your Mom, he's niggled. Like, he's gonna get lightning bolted.
Do it. Get him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, T-Self. Like, apparently, why shouldn't Fiction be in this spot?
No, I actually asked, and an admin did mistake when they admin the game.
Oh, I see.
So they gave him a loss instead of win, and he finished 2 points under. Yeah, that's it. The game was misresulted, so he got a win.
Okay.
He got a loss instead of a win.
So Fiction is
So
Challengers Cup then, right?
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to
That's an
see
injured rat.
in the million brackets we have.
Never played Skaven. I feel like I should try them sometime.
No, don't do it.
I feel like I would laugh gleefully while my gutter runners did stupid things, because that's the type of player that I am sometimes.
It really is a waste of your time.
Although I think that the next team I probably play is going to be some brand of elves, because I've never really played elves, and I find that I'm not very good at playing against elves, and I feel like a good way to learn how to play against elves is to play as elves, and learn what I don't like other people doing.
Yeah, it's rough. Skaven are just disgusting. You just have everything.
I'm mostly play Bash, like I play Undead and Nurgle and that kind of thing. So, and I'm not very good at the Agi matchup, so I feel like I need to work on that. Just making sure the ball is safe before we do much else, which I like. There's the cage, there's the pickup, and the safety. A little bit of an anti-fireball cage. It's still a cage, but it won't hit 5 players if you decide to fireball it now.
I don't think, yeah, and there's no real good recovery right now, so I don't think you fireball.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you wizard here.
Oh, he's gonna put the beast on 5 players.
Yup. Squish.
But Glard is gonna get a 2 dice.
And that is kind of scary, I guess. We could
claw, yeah.
We could take the dirty player gutter runner and just, or the dirty player rotter, I mean, and mark up somebody. He's gonna have to make a GFI if he wants to do that, though. Yeah, see, he's not gonna. He doesn't want to give Clark the 2 dice.
So he just gave up his Nurgle warrior into a free Clop on.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we're just gonna clop on him now.
And I think you take it if you're.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. You're just gonna cry really a lot if foul appearance triggers here.
Yeah, I don't like the jump up on the Stormvermin, to be honest. I would have rather see him get.
Oh no. Well, that's a reroll gone.
Yeah, that's a reroll. I would rather have the Stormvermin get horns. Oh, power break.
Geez, fine.
Mighty blow not used. Oh, KO.
Oh, that was weird. The animation didn't do what I
Yeah,
expected
the
it to.
animation was really slow. That's good though.
Yeah, that is really good. 2 Nurgle warriors out right now. 2 guard pieces out. It's gonna be difficult to defend your cage from dives without any guard anywhere.
There's only 1 guard left. That's the beast.
Yeah. I think I think I would like horns too.
Like horns make the blitz so much easier.
Yeah, like playing so much Nurgle and then switching to like other teams where I'm like, oh god, I actually have to assist with these blitzes. I can't just blitz with the beast. Like, this is so annoying.
I know the feeling. Like, I used to play Chaos a lot, and then I went to Chores, and I was like, wait, I need to bring people now to blitz if I don't blitz with my centaurs? Like, what is this? These guys are bad.
Horns is I think an underrated skill that is really good.
Yeah, like the biggest difference is when you see those big teams like Lizards or Nurgle or Chaos that just put all of their strength 4 and guard one beside the other. If you don't have horns, it's very, very hard to actually manage to blitz one of these guys.
Yeah, I think the big problem is that the teams that have horns are, you know, sort of Chaos and Nurgle, and they already have them. Then the other teams that can get mutations tend to only be able to get mutations on doubles.
Yeah, so they get Clawfers.
Yeah, and then there are better doubles for them to get. Like, you know, Chorfs will... I've seen Chorfs with horns, but you got to get doubles for Claw first. His Claw is just so much more valuable. So it can be just hard to get sometimes.
If I had a Chorf blocker that rolled double with Claw, and then I would probably take horns.
I've seen a Chorf with horns. It Claw and horns was really good.
He might... I would consider re-rolling that. Got 3 rerolls, 4 turns. He's not gonna
Yeah.
advance more. Yep. Rerolls.
A little bit of greed, but greed is good at this point.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Me too.
Like, if he only had 2 rerolls left, and that would have brought him down to 1, I don't think it would have been a good play. But since he had 3 left, I think it's good.
Yeah. And it's a chance to remove gutter runners, which are kind of the heart and soul of this team.
Mm-hmm. You can put, like, the beast on the killer now. And I'm just gonna say it, I don't like the dodge on the Claw Mighty Blow, Nurgle Warrior. You're a Nurgle coach, so you might have some insight on that, but...
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine, but it's not really going to get a ton of value.
Like, if you give Claw Mighty Blow to a Nurgle Warrior, you want him to get tackle or guard or stand firm, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've had a dodge Nurgle Warrior, but he was one that went like block, dodge, guard, stand firm. Like he's that kind of player.
If you give him dodge, you want him to be a
pillar.
Roadblock.
Yeah,
pillar. Just stay there, don't move.
With the Claw Mighty Blow block, like you're dedicating him to getting involved in the bash game. He's not very speedy, he's not very agile, so they're not going to dodge and run away and blitz or anything. They're going to be the players that you slam into the line of dwarfs or lizards or whatever, so they're going to need like guard and stand firm. I think I would have taken guard over dodge personally, and then his next level would be probably tackle.
Yeah.
But I think I would take guard first. Although it depends on how much guard you have on the team already, and he has some.
Like, if he gave him dodge, he needs to take stand firm next level, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I think stand firm is the choice now, especially since you do have guard somewhere already.
Because the guard, the point of having dodge is not going down. But if he can just push you away, like your Claw Mighty Blow won't be doing much.
Yeah, and then the stand firm is really important for that aspect of it, because he's not going down, and then you have the stand firm to make sure he can't push you away, and then they get punished by eating a Claw Mighty Blow to the face the turn afterwards. Yeah, I have my best Nurgle Warrior is block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Guard, Tackle, and his legend level will be stand firm unless he rolls anything serious. Just for the if you hit me, and you don't get rid of me, I will hit you back.
Stand firm is really underrated, in my opinion.
It's
such a good skill.
It is really a good skill. The problem is with Nurgle Warriors, you kind of need block, claw, and mighty blow before you even consider anything else if they're going that route, and that's 3 skills on players that are hard to level. So
I was playing some orcs yesterday, and they had 4 stand firm.
So annoying. It
was cancer. Like, you take blocks and they just don't move. There's just nothing you can do about it, especially when you're Sliven, you're getting out strength.
Yeah, man, like a wall of like black orcs that are like block, guard, stand firm. Oh my god, so annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying. And then you don't really want like to blitz them, because if you fail the blitz, you're stuck on them, right?
Well, the beast gets to stand up and mark up a bunch of rats now because he didn't go down to that pile-on hit.
Yeah, the pile-on was okay. It was a good try. Sadly, did not work.
The question is, no, I don't think it's worth it right now. I was gonna say we could blitz Glart with somebody, and then we could get a pretty we could get a foul in on the Storm Vermin who just piled on, but we also have to consider scoring, and it is turn 6, and the Nurgle are barely over the scrimmage line, which is, and Nurgle are slow. He probably has to consider making forward progress here rather than trying to take greedy removal hits.
I think he's gonna use either the tackle guy or the Claw Mighty Blow Nurgle Warrior to hit the guard. Just try and move the open spot on the left.
I think so as well. It's probably a good plan.
I think Console might have gone a bit too hard on Beast. Oh no, he's just going on Glart.
He's gonna do what I think the first suggestion was, to hit Glart with Claw. Stand up the Beast.
He must be pretty confident in scoring, but...
well, he is, I guess, because he's got Agi 5. Yeah. Like, there's only so much the rats can do, and they don't even have tackle, do they?
You're right. They have 1.
Oh, they have 1, but he's over there.
But yeah, Agi 5 is just broken. Imagine on movement 8 piece. Oh,
I had an Agi 5 Blodge Sure Hands Orc Blitzer once, which was the funniest thing I've ever played with. Is you just like you just walk to, like the orcs do the orc thing where they walk forward and punch stuff, and then you get like halfway up the field and you're like, I want to score now, and you just click and then win. There's nothing they can do.
Travel Scrabble does the same thing with his AG5 wolf. He's got a werewolf, and it's AG5 in dodge.
Yeah, it's gross.
So stupid.
There is a wizard, which is true, so he's gonna have to consider scoring on turn 7 rather than turn 8, which is so he's gonna want to move forward now.
Yeah, but do you want to leave it 1 turn?
No, but you also don't want to not score.
Yeah.
That's
why I would have preferred if he made more progress this turn.
Yeah, he's going to want to make progress, and then he's going to want to make sure there's another ball recovery / scoring threat along with the boxers from your mom, just in case that lightning bolt comes out. But we don't have that many options for it other than a Rada right now.
Where does he put the ball? Because that might be the turn where you wizard.
If you put someone on the sideline and we wizard and the ball scatters out, we're in rough shape. If we don't put it on the sideline, it's not safe against one of the gutter runners.
Yep.
Well, if he moves forward just a little bit, like to behind the block tackle piece, the gutter runner's at least going to have to dodge through tentacles because of the beast, and now 2 sets of tentacles. So it's fairly safe to just be in like this square now. The gutter runner could technically get to him, but it's going to be multiple dodges through tentacles, which is pretty terrifying for a gutter runner.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate though, just blitz the tackle and just run past afterwards.
Yeah, that's sort of what I expected, is that spot right there.
If you bolt, I think I bolt now.
Do you bolt?
I bolt.
Do you bolt?
I mean, he can fireball or he can bolt boxers from your mom.
Do you
and
bolt
then just...
boxers, or do you bolt the tackle Pestigore and then just blitz boxers with one of the wrestle gutter strip ball gutter runners?
No,
Probably
I think
boxers.
I bolt boxers.
Probably boxers.
I bolt boxers and then I blitz either with my Storm Vermin or I 1 dice the wrestle, the tackle. Because if he bolts now and the tackle goes down or just moves up, if the ball scatters on the left side inside the sideline, then the Skaven like can really get the ball easily.
I think it was I think a lightning, that was probably the turn for a lightning bolt. Unless you want to save it, because now you have forced Sean Man into the position where does he score on turn 7 and give the Skaven a 1-turn opportunity, or does he try to stall till turn 8 and then you can lightning bolt turn 8 and just stop the score entirely? So we do have a choice from Sean Man now because of that.
The scoring threat is interesting. It forces the...
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see 1 dice here. He's gonna 2 dice against. Wrestle. But there's no recovery afterwards.
And it's not a particularly good dodge either, because we're gonna have to. It's a -2. This is the Nurgle Warrior tackle zones.
Yeah, yeah, Callisti and T-Self, I really agree. Bolted.
I think the bolt is probably the play there. Yeah. It does leave Sean Man with an interesting choice now that the wizard wasn't used for his next turn. So we'll see what he elects to do.
But Boxers is not in scoring range.
Nope. But he could hand
off.
off.
The only scoring threat is the Rudder and the Nurgle Warrior, but
he could hand off to the Rudder and score on turn 7 and then be fine. But then we give this Skaven a 1-turn. Or he could move Boxers up, and then that's just begging for a lightning bolt then to stop him from scoring at all. So we'll see what happens, but it could go badly in both cases, so it's not an easy choice. I don't know which one I would do if I were Sean Man.
Is he going in?
He is, but he fails. Rerolls it.
Failed the second dodge. Makes it. 2 dice against, get the push.
Not good enough.
Stand firm, and there's Sure Hands.
We can, if we block the Gutter Runner with Black Scabies, we can surf that Gutter Runner.
Yeah, T-Self. Like the bolt would have been very good.
End of turn bolt.
No, I think you take the 1 dice on the killer with the storm vermin that's on the ground.
Oh yeah, jump up.
Oh, he needs a dodge though. Makes it. Yeah, he's gonna take it. Gets him. You 100% follow that and pile that on.
Oh yeah. Broke armor.
Break.
Didn't use a mighty blow for the
Ooh.
armor.
No, he does not pile on.
I don't think
Probably
you
a
do.
good choice. Yeah, with the KO. The KO's fine.
Well, Sean Man has a block here, and then a block here, and then we can blitz. We have a lot of blocks that he gets to make against the rats this turn.
I think he can double surf though.
Can we?
Yeah, you.
We can, yeah. So you block with the Nurgle Warrior, and then you block with the Pestigore, and then you block with the other Nurgle Warrior.
Yeah,
and then you
blitz. You use Blitzer from your mon to blitz. Yeah, he could double surf here.
We can double surf, or we get a bunch of rat hits too, which is a little scary. But the real question is, do we score now or not? If we're double surfing, we can't, because then you don't get to block the guard line rat with the rotter, and you're not going to hand off to him without doing that. So we'll see.
I think I would still take the double surf of the gutters.
Yeah, I think I would take the double surf and then not score. Well, no double surf, so we might be scoring.
He can still do it though. He can still do it.
Can we?
He can blitz with the rudder.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna do it.
We could blitz with the rudder.
Go for the single surf.
Well, he might be scoring now because of the being afraid of the lightning bolt.
I'm really not a fan of scoring now, though. I know I've said that multiple times, but I don't like it. It's found the gutter runner.
Yeah, he was considering re-rolling that block on the gutter runner because the gutter runner is now kind of in the way, but he did manage to free up the Nurgle Warrior to do the surf.
Well, he got one at least.
He's fine though.
To no effect. Sadly enough.
So we can either just walk forward a little bit and be safe for next turn, or we can hand off to the rotter and score. I think I like not scoring right now. And I think that's what he's gonna do.
There's no recovery, there's tentacles, tackle.
Yeah, the lightning bolt isn't particularly terrifying. You just want to make sure that you have a couple options in case he does lightning bolt, and there's an armor break so that boxers can't score. And we have a Pestigore and a Rotter who are both scoring threats besides boxers right now, so we have some options if the armor gets broken. And we've got 4 rats locked up on a beast, super nice. Although we're going to push one of them away. But he gets armor broken.
Ooh.
I'm excited for half number 2 and we get to see Fezglitch come back.
Yeah, he needs his 2 killers to come back as well.
Oh yeah.
He's in a rough spot right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, he doesn't even have that many good options for the...
Unless he bolts, there's no way to stop the score here. And I don't think bolting is a good idea.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he doesn't even have a good recovery option anymore, really.
Nope.
Like, the only thing you can do to potentially stop this is a god fireball. Like, you would need the best fireball I've ever seen in order to stop this score right now. And that's probably not a good thing to bank on. I think I'd rather just keep the wizard going into half 2.
Yeah, I don't like the wizard because it does not allow him to score.
No.
So
we do, because we are going to go into Sean Man's next half. Oh, he does it. I don't like that.
Does not break armor. Oh god.
I think I would have rather had that on defense next turn, where you could have used it to give yourself a touchdown. We can 1-die the Nurgle Warrior, and if it's a knockdown, we can attempt to dodge away from Strength 5 tentacles with the Gutter Runner, but that's not a great a great chance here.
Tentacle cells. You don't reroll that.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to one because this guy's guard, so this is at least 1 die, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1 dice.
I'm just making sure I'm not crazy. We can 1 die the warrior, and then if it's a knockdown, we have a path to the ball with a dodge off of tentacles. And then if you want to score off of that, you're gonna have to do a relatively long pass in a whole bunch of stink.
Yeah. Okay. 4+ dodge because he went straight in.
Yep, I think this is just to mark up the ball. Is that what we're doing here?
Oh my god, that was terrible blitz.
I don't know what this does. Boxers is still in range. He just requires GFIs now.
Yep.
I think he was doing this to try to make it so that the Rotter wasn't like a free scoring threat, but Boxers has got a 3 2+s to score still, which is basically nothing.
The gutter runner needs to get the ball now.
Like 3 2+s is almost 86% or 87% with if you use a reroll.
Fail and fail.
So yeah, Sean Man has an 87% chance to score here. Like it's better than the 3 2+s is more likely than picking up and handing off to the Rotter and not rolling GFIs. Oh, that's handy.
Okay, then that helps.
All
that
right.
makes it much harder now to get the score. That was unexpected. So if you block the gutter runner with the beast, you can move that Pestigore down so that you can chain push the gutter runner into the Nurgle warrior and or the rat and scatter the ball, but it's not great. Like you cannot score with boxers from your mom now, right?
You have to. No, not unless you can get the ball some other way.
So it's the rudder is your scoring trick.
Oh god, that's terrible. You don't want to use the reroll now.
But he had to though, so.
Yeah, I know, but it sucks. It sucks so much.
Feel good.
Yeah. So you could have, if you blocked the pest or that gutter runner with the beast, you could have used this Pestigore as a way to get a chain push, and you can chain push the Nurgle warrior onto the ball, which has the dual benefit of scattering it and also letting you hit any one of the 3 rats that are surrounding it. So you could hit the Storm Vermin to free up the Rotter.
He didn't blitz though.
I don't know how he's got the Pestigore in the back is still a scoring threat as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So we can block the rat. We can block the other gutter runner with the Nurgle warrior, and then pick up with boxers and give it to the other Pestigore and double GFI.
It's just weird.
As long as this is a knockdown and it's a 3 die, it's pretty likely. It's a KO. But boxers can't score. So you're gonna have to do the handoff now. Like this was the wrong order.
He blitzed. He cannot pick up and hand off.
That was. Oh, he's just gonna pick up with the
Oh,
Pestigore.
He got the POW though. That's lucky.
He did get the POW.
If he doesn't get a POW, he's...
Yeah, so the Pestigore can pick up and score now.
3+, 2+, makes it
no rerolls. Makes it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that
was a weird turn. There was a lot of things you could have done that turn. There were like 50 different ways to do that.
He played that quickly as well. I really would have preferred him to take an extra minute to try and think of the best play and the different plays he could have done here.
I think that was probably a good way. Probably one of the best ones to do.
Like if he doesn't get the POW on the gutter runner there, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he needed the POW, but it was a 3 die, so it's not the worst.
Oh, the 2 important guys come back, so that's good. But he's out of. He used his wizard and Sean Man's still scoring.
So Sean Man's actually pretty happy with this result right now.
Yep.
It's
And the two
1-1
KOs
going
back.
into his drive. His KOs came back. The rats have used their wizard. They've used their bribe. They've used one of the appos. So they've used a lot of their resources, and it's still 1-1. So Sean Man's pretty pleased with the current result, I think.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I don't think I like
I-
the bolt very much.
I would rather he put one of his wrestle gutter runners instead of Glart as a side protect 5.
Yeah, and Fez glitch on the line is kind of terrifying. Because he's just going to get uphilled, and then he's gone. Like, in
He
a lot of
doesn't even
cases.
need to hop heal. He's got a strength 5
He's,
warrior. That's just throwing away your inducements.
yeah. I'm going to block this line rat. We have guard here. We can 3-die the guard line rat with the beast. If you bring in another assist there. And we'll be able to 1-die, or even 2-die. 5. Yeah, we can 2-die Glart, or 2-die Fez.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. If
Bonk,
you
bonk,
get one
bonk.
knockdown, then 2s.
2-die.
Look, it's looking very good for Sean Man.
We have a 2-die, 3-die, and then 2-die. Oh, that's a blitz.
Oh, not a good.
The kick is too deep for the gutter runners to do anything about it, and we don't have an incredible. We could blitz one of the rotters with Glart, or we could no we can't really. We could 1-die the beast, but that's not great.
You need to go through the dirty player, and then just send everyone in. You need to send one of your gutters under the ball.
Yeah, blitz the dirty player and then just throw gutter runners at it.
Yep. Throw your 4 gutters and just hope you get the ball.
And pray.
Yep.
If there's a lot of gutter runners down there, it could be difficult for Sean Man to deal with. It's not really devoting a lot of resources considering it's just his line blocks. He doesn't really, because this is strength 5.
Where's his guard?
All he has to do is 2-die, 2-die, and then he has a 2-die here. Not a whole lot. Oh, well,
He's dead.
he's dead.
He's a dead dirty player.
He's just a rotter, but he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Although we're in our own way with this tackle piece right now. If we want to dodge through. Meaning we have to roll an extra dodge, but they're 2 pluses, so it's not terrible.
Oh, his guard line is on the line.
Gutter runners.
Okay.
It's 2+, 2+, 2+ to get onto the ball. We also have to dodge too.
Do it. Please do it.
I mean, yeah, I think I would.
I think he needs to put at least one under the ball.
If you're not putting either more gutter runners or one of them under the ball, there's no point in doing this.
Yep.
He's just gonna get punched. Either needs to be under the ball or we need to have like 3 gutter runners surrounding it.
Do I put this one? Yep, another one. Do it.
Put him under the ball.
Well
There we go.
done. There we go. Good job. Like it. And now you need to sacrifice one of your gutters on the tackle piece.
Yeah, so he doesn't just blitz.
Yep.
One of these 2 pluses will fail eventually, damn it.
Don't go on tackle though. Don't do the, oh, okay, he doesn't have tackle. Never mind.
No, it's the Stormwoman who has it.
Yep.
So many 2 pluses.
Okay.
Yep, there's the marking up of the tackle. Oh my god, rats are dumb.
Rats are dodging, and he did put someone on, so I like that.
The blitz is really unfortunate. Oh boy.
I mean, it was not looking good for the rats. With that blitz, oh, he failed it.
Yeah, because now we just, it's a 2+2+ to just get the ball, and we don't care about any of these rats.
Stupid boxers. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Well, we're gonna get a couple hits here, and we're gonna have a 2+2+ to get the ball. We don't have that many places to go to get safe, but we could also just dodge through if we really want to, because he's edge A5.
Yeah, but where does he go? He needs to come back somewhere at least.
Yeah, probably over here. Oh, full metal, and must have finished casting their game. No spoilers. Welcome along, friends. Interestingly enough, the game that you were just casting, the winner of that game plays the winner of this game in the next round, so context. And Robbie for Rob and Bastionwood both following. Welcome along. Robbie is Steer. And Hargrim. Damn. Many friends.
Shaman is really in a hard spot right now.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about. We have a lot of blocks, but the question is, how do we get our ball safe after all this nonsense? That's a double skull. The damage is, it's currently 1-1. The rats had like 600k in inducements. So they got Glart, Fezglitch, an extra Apo, a Bribe, a Wizard. So it's 1-1 going into Sean Man's drive. One of the Apos is gone, the Bribe is gone, one of the and the Wizard is gone. The rats tried to Wizard on turn 8 to stop Sean Man from scoring, but it didn't work out. We thought it would have been a better play for him to Wizard on turn 7 because he actually had a good recovery option on turn 7. On turn 8, he didn't have a good shot at recovering the ball. So it probably would have been better to either Wizard on turn 7 or not Wizard at all. So we had one for this sort of situation. It's myself, who is Steak Mittens, and Chabsu.
Hello. It was a bit of a nod play.
It's Fezglitch, yeah. Well, he had a Bribe. So Fezglitch went down to a block on like turn 6, I think, or turn 5. And then he recovered from his KO because there's a Babe, and the Bribe was used to keep him around. And then he didn't get fielded in the second part of half 1 after the rats scored on like turn 4. Because the rats had a massive bench, as you can tell. There were 3 injured rats and 2 KO'd rats.
He had a 16-man roster.
Yep.
2 star players he bought, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, Metal should recognize this goat.
So how safe is the ball right now?
That's a good question.
The tackle guy is free.
We can 1-die Fezglitch. This is why I don't like putting him on the line, because bonk, he's gone now. Nice inducement, idiot. I don't like putting Fezglitch on the line on defense, because the Nurgle will have a strength 5 guy who's just going to knock him over. So the ball is not safe in that there's an uphill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can either 2-die it with tackle, or we can 1-die it with wrestle. And I think they're both the same. Or the 2-die is just better because like tackle versus wrestle.
I think I go with the tackle.
The tackle is better, yeah.
Tentacle failed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 1 GFI and then just some sort of assist down here, and we can 2-die with tackle. But Sean Man was in a kind of a weird position because of that blitz that occurred, and then all the gutter runners flooding through. It was really hard for him to make it safe at all, really.
I hate rats.
Oh, failed the GFI.
GFI worked, and it doesn't get him down.
Nope, we could try an uphill with one of the other rats if we took the push, but we take the block.
That is not optimal.
We took the push. We could have uphilled with wrestle, but it's.
Still doesn't feel good, right?
Oh, also stand firm is a thing, right? I keep forgetting that Boxer says stand firm because it seems like a weird skill to take.
And another failed GFI.
Lard is pretty incredible. The big problem that this rat team has, I think, is that none of the gutter runners are unfair. We've got like a wrestle dodge, there's a wrestle two heads, there's a block one, and then there's a wrestle strip ball. We don't have like a crazy agi or like a wrestle tackle strip ball one or anything like that. So it was going to be hard for the rats to utilize like the gutter runner aspect of the game against boxers and all these Nurgle players. So we took Fezglitch and Glart to try to like make sure that he could keep the casualty count at least a little bit more even than it normally would be. And it almost worked, yeah.
It was going well in the first half, and then it just fell apart pretty much.
Yeah, once Nurgle Cage, rats don't have an answer is the way that I'm trying to explain this, which is why we had Glart and Fezglitch and a wizard and that kind of stuff to utilize. But because the gutter runners aren't going to be able to deal with it once the Nurgle get together. So this is
gave a bit of hope, but
yeah, the rat failing to catch the ball on the blitz made it a real problem because Boxers was just going to be able to 2+2+ to get the ball, and now we're going to cage up in block tentacles and strength 5, and the rats can't do anything about it because the wizard is gone. Maybe we should have kept the wizard.
Stupid Boxer. Can we blame Metal for that?
We can.
For creating something like that?
Uphill against Blodge Firm is kind of terrifying though. Like, not likely to work.
It's not good.
And that has been fixed. The like weird interactions between Strip Ball and Stand Firm.
Another Dub Skull. And he rerolls as well, so he's down to 1 reroll.
That's a little scary on
Very
turn 10.
quickly in his half, yeah. Could make things interesting, because if he rolls
It's uphill though.
It is, but does he have a choice? Like, every turn he waits, try it.
I mean,
it's just gonna get worse and worse.
The 2-die uphill with wrestle on the sure hands block strip or block dodge is a 21% chance with a reroll to work.
Yeah, it's 1 in 9. But he does not have many more options. I feel like
he blitzed the Lone Warrior with Glart.
It's just gonna get harder and harder at this point.
Yeah, as the Nurgle get more and more consolidated, as the Beast manages to tie up the gutter runners. As the Mighty Blow does its work.
Shaman is just slowly gonna move up. Happily take field position and score on turn 16. There is the one turn thread though. From
Tentacles!
doing work. We've seen so many tentacles today. God.
Tentacles! Best skill. Oh, he made the tentacles, but he failed the dodge, and it's on tackle.
Feels bad. Did he reroll the tentacles?
No, he re-rolled the dodge because
he rolled the dodge. Yeah, okay.
He made the tentacles and then won the dodge, but it was on tackle, so he had to use a reroll for it.
And I'm not sure about that reroll as well.
I'm pretty sure that's a bingo square. The like passing tentacles, failing dodge. There's a massive bias in this game. One, I'm a Nurgle coach. 2, Chabsu hates rats. 3, Sean Man is in my clan. Like, I have all of the bias in the world right now. So I'm sorry to console if you watch this later, and I'm a little biased, but I'm a lot biased.
All the reasons in the world to hope the Nurgle win, but at the same time it's Nurgles. Can they just both lose? That would make me happy.
No, I want Sean Man to win.
Oh.
It's from my clan. Gotta rep clan thick.
God. Clan Noob is still the best clan though.
Yeah, clan thick is myself, Shadora, Chubstep, Sean Man, and LEB. Little known trivia fact. Thick stands for this here is clan Chubstep. I don't know if that's ever been made public before, but that's actually where that came from.
Is Chubstep actually in your clan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like basically we were trying to name it, and we were just coming up with like 4-letter sort of acronyms that we thought were funny, like noob or foul or whatever, right? And thick was one of them. And then we tried to come up with a way to make THICC into something that made sense, and it's this here is clan Chubstep.
It's so stupid.
My clan has a theme song?
I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Same, because I don't know what they're talking about either.
Can someone clip it?
Yeah, Sean Man just being super safe right now, keeping the ball in a full cage.
Probably
now that the wizard is gone.
Yes.
Just punching stuff. And yeah, no spoilers, but the winner of this game is going to play the winner of Toast Guy and B-Dog, which is the game that you guys all just came from. So, you know, that's kind of cool.
Killer's fine. Plays really fast. Instantly starts moving pieces.
Do the rats even have anything to do?
More and more, right? Like, it feels like when things start to go sideways a bit, people start playing quickly, faster.
Well, there's a couple reasons for that. One, there's probably a little bit of tilt, but two,
oh yeah, for sure.
When things go sideways, it's because you don't have as many options anymore, and it's like, well, you know, the only player that I have free is this one player, so that kind of reduces your choices by a large margin. So you can play faster because you don't have to think about stuff as much.
The number of choices you have is for sure reduced.
The Stormy Daniel, the Storm Vermin gets himself off the beast with a block there.
Else, yeah.
But we don't. I mean, at some point we can try the dodge in, but unless he runs the Sean Man doing a good job, he's got tentacles on both corners. It's like guard on both corners, but a little bit different. Because the rats are gonna have to dodge through. Well, if they come from one of these, they're either gonna have to they're gonna have to come from one of these corners.
And you don't really want to use your last reroll here.
Not particularly.
Because you want to keep it for the one-turner.
Ooh, we're going for the beast. Foul appearance.
Oh, foul appearance.
Loner!
What?
Oh no!
Why would you do this?
I don't like that.
I think that's tilt. Like, there was no reason to use that.
So the beast can block the wrestle gutter runner and then just be on the entire rat team. Hello, I'm a beast. Enjoy.
It's just so bad, though.
Yeah, rerolling foul appearance never feels good, but rerolling it on a loner is not great.
When it's your last reroll as well?
Yeah, no, I think that reroll was pretty awful.
Oh.
I hate to say it because I don't want to be like mean, but I think that was a pretty awful reroll choice.
You're allowed to be mean when you see plays like that.
Man, gotta be like encouraging to people.
Ugh,
Positive
I don't
thinking.
know. It's hard to be positive when you see plays like that, though.
That's true.
Like he could have kept the reroll to try and if it was for a dive in, I would not have mind that much. Like,
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been able to. It's block stand firm, so even a push isn't going to accomplish anything for you there.
yeah, on the beast I agree. I mean, I wouldn't have mind if he used a reroll trying to dive in. Was his last reroll?
Yeah, I think that would have been fine. But I think the reroll with Glart was a mistake.
Yeah.
Every single reroll used this playoffs has been bad. No, Herringzord, you understand my position though, is that I would like to die on the hill of Mount Fun. Fun is more important to me than any other aspect of Blood Bowl. As it turns out, this is a game that we all play to have a good time in our personal lives and escape real life. So why be too harsh about things, you know?
Can I be harsh on cheese though?
And
That's
yeah,
still
sure.
allowed?
That's fine.
Okay, cool. I hope cheese is in chat right now.
No, and it's certainly a good idea to point out mistakes and all that kind of stuff. I just don't want to be mean about it.
Yeah.
But this, like, the rats are in a rough spot right now. Turns out it's not.
That's for sure, Argrim.
Turns out it's not real life, but a lot of people treat it like it is for some reason. Like the dice or the opposing team or the opposing coach is like literally stealing money from you whenever they make good dice rolls. Oh man, the rats are in such a rough spot right now. I don't even know what you do.
Someone should link the Spoony Bard play from last season.
Are we gonna go in? What is that guard? Are we either that's a useless mark or we're blitzing the guard piece? So I would imagine we're blitzing the guard piece.
With who?
I don't know. But there's no point in marking him unless you're gonna hit him.
Did he just give up on his team? And he's just giving free blocks?
So we are gonna
Might be going in.
Yeah, the going in with the wrestle strip.
Please
where's
don't
the
go
two
in from
heads?
tackle though.
No, go in from the other side. That guy doesn't have tackle. He has jump up, so go this way. And we can uphill with wrestle, like was pointed out before. It's a 1 in 9.
He's gonna roll double pows. Calling it.
Tentacles.
See? He rolled a double 1. Burned the 1.
Yeah, getting the ones out of the way. Smart play. Get the ones out of the way.
All planned.
I mean, if we're gonna do this, I guess we do it with cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing, etc., etc. As we go, whoop. Taking the cheeky one die first. Oh, we get an injury out of it.
Oh, double next game. Does he miss 2 games when that happens?
No.
No.
They don't. They just miss 1. Because they obtain both injuries simultaneously, so they just have 2 miss next games. So they like have to sit out twice as hard as any other rotter, I guess. But it's still only 1 game.
Good to know.
Here we go. No, he does not. He goes for the corner.
Okay then.
I feel like that was probably the tentacles is gone, so the dodges were going to be as easy as they ever were going to be. If you're gonna go for it, I think that was probably the turn to try the sack.
We've said that for a few turns now, though.
Well, last turn it would have been really hard to do. Man, is it 1,000,000 degrees in your part of Canada too? Because it is here, and I don't like it.
I haven't been outside today. Yesterday it was super disgusting. I was playing hockey outside, and I don't think I've ever had so like it was just disgusting. We were
Yeah.
dripping water like crazy.
Yesterday was the hottest day the Halifax airport has ever registered in July in the last 20 years. It was gross. I really hated it.
Really gross.
I live in Canada. It's not supposed to be warm.
We're all rainy. It was pretty rainy yesterday as well. It did rain. Not enough for us to feel good about it.
It's less hot than it was yesterday, but it's still really hot, and I don't like it. Oh, Sturmwaffle is injured.
That's the tackle guy.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's the only tackle he has.
You don't aim for that.
No. At this point, the Apo is only for things that'll help you win the game. Because miss next games, whatever, they're not going to do anything, because if you lose this, you're out. And while the tackle is important, I don't know if Sean Mann scores here, it's not likely that you're going to be able to get him back and then win. You may have to use it for a strategic, like keep a KO on the field, or a career-ending injury if you plan on keeping the team for next season.
Yeah, hoping something goes your way.
That armor break on the stunned lineman means that we don't have to be afraid of just sort of caging next to him either.
Yep.
Get to block Glart.
Can't even do a chain push to get something.
No, because the stand firm beast. If he stays, we could chain push Glart in there, can't we? If we take one of the gutter runners and put it here, and then blitz the beat the warts, we can chain push Glart next to the ball, but that's not particularly useful. Well, Glart is strength 4. It's not bad.
Could have a 2 dice actually.
Yeah, we could do that.
So let's do that. Which is not too bad.
Because you put a rat here, and then you, or sorry, here. And then you blitz this beast, and you can chain push Glart in. And then after the blitz, don't follow and mark up the tackle piece so that you take away that assist, and then Glart gets a 2-die. Oh, well, never mind. Tentacles do anything.
Tentacles are alive.
If you're on 2 sets of tentacles, do you have to roll it twice? Like,
no, I think it's only once.
It's just one
I'm
roll.
not sure though.
And they use the.
You could tell me. You're the.
I've never had 2 players with tentacles.
Oh, okay. You should get some more.
If this guy was strength 4 and this guy and the beast is strength 5, does it just use whichever one is better? Or does it just pick one randomly? Because I imagine that's what Cyanide does.
Oh and of
dear.
course. The scroll.
Could have chain pushed Glart in.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but the skull doesn't work for that. I would not be surprised if it just picked a random one, because that's how it works at dive and catch, by the way. It just picks oh my gosh, instant double skulls. Last reroll for Sean Man used.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna bite him much though.
No, not really. We can just move forward, keep ourselves nice and safe.
Yeah.
Continue to punch rats.
He doesn't. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's equal, so he's got a score.
Yeah.
He's still in a good spot right now.
Well, if you have 2 diving catches that are both in range of the ball, it just picks one randomly. Or wait, no, it doesn't. It just doesn't do it. It doesn't use diving catch if you have 2 diving catches.
No, diving catch does not work if you have 2 guys.
Yeah, it's dumb. Oh, that's a dead gutter runner.
Yep.
No, but if you have two diving catch players
Oh.
in range of the ball, you don't get to
Dead
choose one.
into dead.
It doesn't pick one randomly. It just doesn't fire, and you don't get to use it. Well,
That's the second time today I see
killer
dead into
Apo.
dead Apo. Yeah.
Dead into dead. That's a killer Apo.
McMackey, when is your game today?
Right after this?
Just right after this?
I think so.
I think I'm supposed to cast this with T-Self as well.
It starts in an hour from now.
Oh god. 4 p.m. Yeah, so in an hour. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of playoff games still to go today. We've got Can We Do It? Yes, We Can versus Heavy Hitters. In the Challengers Cup, we have Rebel Cheese Thieves versus Professor Parenthesia's Pets. That's such a hard team name to say.
What do you mean T-Self will have trouble with it? Are you going to be able to cast, or...?
My game's on Tuesday.
You play Practical Snow, right?
Yes. Because somebody who's currently in my chat right now had to beat me on match day 13 with like an uphill skink blitz to free the ball up and have it bounce very nicely so that he could win instead of me and go to the playoffs instead of me. Jerk.
Practical Snow was actually in my division.
Oh yeah?
So, yeah, I'm sadly going to be cheering for him.
You did do no such thing. It was the other. it was the other Blizzard coach in the chat right now. You should make. Did you at least win your playoff game to make me feel better about it?
Draenor, is it that still spoiler, or are we after 24 hours, the 48 hours?
I can't find. Oh, there. No, yeah. Okay. I've seen the result. I won't spoil it, but I've seen the results. I've checked. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, I guess if I won, I would have been in second place, so I would have been in the spot that Unseen Walker was in.
You really wanted... Did you watch that game?
I did not.
All I'm gonna say is you don't want what happened to Unseen Walker to happen to your team.
Oh dear.
Go watch it. It's worth it, but holy crap. Not great.
Well, we get to mark up boxers with the wrestle strip ball, but we do have a... We could hit him with the two heads guy if we manage to dodge away from tentacles. And it's a 1-die. We're going for it. Failed the tentacles. Tentacles best skill.
I'm so tired to see tentacles today.
Tentacles
Both
is the
games
best
I've
skill.
casted actually had tentacles.
No, tentacles best.
Ugh.
More tentacles.
God. At least the McMackey game is not gonna have any tentacles.
I mean, you haven't seen a Tomb Guardian with tentacles before?
I have not, and I never want to see that.
God, that'd be terrifying.
Oh god.
Let's take the one thing that, like, man, that you have against Khemri teams, which is, like, running away, and make it harder.
Yeah, and if they had tentacles, you would not be able to do that. Ooh. Nightmare stuff.
Again, I feel like Khemri with Claw might be worse. We're going down the mutations route. Well, Sean Man's turn 15. We're gonna get a lot of rat blocks. A lot of rat blocks available.
Yeah, maybe he can snake the...
That's true.
Maybe he can snake the dodge. That would make things fun.
Well, he is going to want to try to stall till next turn if at all possible. Don't want to give the rats the 2-turn opportunity because gutter runners are gutter runners, it turns out.
Like, he needs to do the dodge, or I guess he can blitz. But he's got no reroll, so if he blitz, it's also... He needs to dodge, because if he blitz and rolls a 1 in 9, he's in trouble. blitz is better. The dodge is better because with no rerolls, if you roll a 1 in 9, you lose the ball turnover.
Yeah.
I don't mind T-Self. I can deal with Strength 5 and Strength 4 dwarves.
El Gyro, welcome along.
I cannot deal with tentacles anymore.
So good, I love tentacles. Oh, Beast really stupided.
Oh, he almost felled it! He rolled a 1! So close. So very close.
My face right now, if only I had my camera on, damn. Yeah, that one was terrifying. And also the fact that he just scored on turn 15 is
the
Rats have a chance to 2-turn this, and that's not unreasonable for Rats to do, and then we might be going to overtime.
Did they have the fame to get a reroll?
Only 1 KO returning, despite having the Babe here.
Fez is sent off. He does not have the fame though. Okay. I mean, you just try and 2-turn and you pray.
He did roll a 1 on really stupid, you're right. So, if he had not done the Beast thing first, he would have snaked that.
Damn, that would have been great. Oh, what a turnaround.
Best.
We've had some...
Oh man.
That being funny. Okay. Yeah, we had some crazy rat action yesterday as well. In some playoff games.
And yes, really, that is how dice work.
There's been a lot of great games in playoffs.
Well done, Fat Boy Slime. The Rats have a pretty good shot at 2-turning here, though. Sean
no
Man,
rerolls. That's the only scary thing.
And Sean Man has 2 stink on both sides of the pitch, so he's going to have at least a -2 to the catch part of the 2-turn, no matter which side the Rats decide to go down.
Can he... Yeah, but he can do a pass if someone's on the sideline, though.
Well, Sean Man...
I would like to see Glart blitz the guard Nurgle Warrior.
That is true. I was gonna make that statement in that the stink isn't actually on the LOS right now. So if he really wants to do this like efficiently, you put a gutter runner on the line and you just hand off now outside of stink, and then you run him up the sideline and protect him, rather than run scoring threats up and pass to one later, because we're not defended against that aspect. I think I would have liked trying to defend against the sort of quote defend against the 1-turn end quote, even though you're not trying to stop a 1-turn here, because it accomplishes the sort of thing where the stink is going to be up against the line, and they'll also be relatively close to the sidelines where they'll be able to move over anyway, and then you just make sure you leave the like tackle Pestigore down at the back. But I think I would have preferred like a 1-turn defense here.
The tentacles.
Because we pick up the ball, we give it to one of the other gutter runners, we run him forward, then we screen him off, and then we get overtime. I'm
surprised the Rats are still in this game, though. I would not have expected them.
Well, the 16-player bench certainly helped out.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a 16-player bench, he'd have a lot fewer players now.
Imagine if he still had a reroll.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Move that
stink up. What were you saying, Superfed?
move that stink up.
Yeah, that's the second time now.
Tentacles on the gutter runner. And then we have tentacles, so we can put the beast over here, so the is gonna have to dodge through tentacles if he wants to go that way. Yeah.
It's the second time they get the perfect defense on the Rats offense. Must feel bad. It really feels bad when that happens.
Yeah.
Misplays never punished. Yeah, you're right. That's
sometimes punished.
Rarely punished.
Sometimes lucky.
I mean, he's a Nurgle coach. He's got to be lucky if he wants to win, right?
Especially early on, yeah. And against Agi teams, Nurgle can have a really hard time versus like speed Agi teams sometimes, even if they are developed. It's at a certain point against certain types of teams, it comes down to remove their players or lose. And that's always not, it's a little bit luck based sometimes with armor dice and Kaz dice and that kind of thing.
Yeah. What can you do now?
Watch, yeah, the Nurgle have to be careful they don't overcommit, but we've got the tackle piece in the back still being a threat, no matter which way the rats go.
2 tackle pieces, yeah. I mean, one killer, yeah.
We've got all the rats that could potentially receive the ball now are in as much stink as possible. So either he's not handing off this turn and he's setting up for passing next turn, in which case we move stink or blitz the scoring threats or what have you. We'll see what happens. The bad news is, like, the rats are actually going to have a hard time blocking the LOS, which leaves them with kind of 3 fewer players to actually get themselves forward and safe.
Yeah. He's going to go for the Pestigore here, I think.
And then go the left side.
Oh god, that's bad. Oh, he's got... Okay, he's got
Juggernaut.
It's not... Could have been worse.
But we're still gonna have to dodge, which could be pretty terrifying. But at least it's not a dodge through tackle at this point.
It's gonna be 3+ dodges, yeah.
But we can pick up the ball and go left and get away from the stink and the tentacles. And then the only thing we have to worry about are these Pestigores basically as blitzing threats. So then we can ideally get some screens in place. Dodge 1.
First dodge made. Do you think he's just gonna put as many scoring threats as he can and then try and pass next turn? Because the skink is very far. All his stink is actually on the right side of the pitch.
Yeah, he's gonna have to commit pretty hard to the left 2 columns, because the stink is gonna be able to get, it's a range of 3, so that beast could get here, and then a range of 3 means that the left 2 columns are totally out of range of stink. So yeah, that's safe in terms of stink, but you got to make sure you're also safe from the blitzing from the Pestigores. This is a little scary for Sean Man, but at worst case he's going to overtime, and then it's a 50-50 to get the ball, and you're going to just continue the attrition game against the rats potentially. This is a must score for the rats here.
Oh, he go for it as well. Holy shit.
1, 2, 3.
If that failed, that go for it fell, that was game over.
Well, he had to do it if he wants to put him in scoring range. He needed at least 1 there. But that rat is currently is able to get stunk upon. He's also able to get marked by tentacles if we're willing to roll GFIs.
Okay. Tackle guy can easily reach.
Yep. Still can. You've got a hole right here. Oh, that's oh god, that's so bad. You left a hole for the tackle.
Why? Why would you do that? Like, if you put that guy there, the ball is actually not too bad. But Shaman's gonna...
You left a hole for the tackle.
He's gonna double skull, right?
There's no way to make that a 3-die.
Yeah, he can make this.
You can make it a 3-die with boxers really easily, yeah. But then you don't have a good recovery. But I guess it doesn't matter too much, because you'd have to. Your boxers is like your only real recovery. So if you could put an assist here. Oh yeah, you can do it. You put this assist here, and then you take this piece and you mark up the gutter runner just so that he's not causing an anti-assist, and then you blitz in and you can 3-die it.
That's not the way to get 3 dice.
No. That's the square that you wanted to blitz from.
Yep, that was sloppy a bit. Imagine if he gets the ball down and it goes straight into the hands of Zipzop.
He's not blitzing the ball? Oh, he's chain pushing him.
Yeah, but the gutter is still in scoring position now.
No, he's... Oh, yes, he is, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like I would have hit the ball there. Although, to be fair, it's a lot of dice, and it's not the two heads guy. So he's got a lot... He's got a 4+, 4+, 3+, 2+, 2+.
4+ with dodge, 4+ without dodge, 3+, 3+, 2+. That's hello Prague, how are you doing, man?
It's pretty hard, but he could have also just 3-died the ball, which might have been a good play. Because we could have taken this piece to just take away the assist from this gutter runner who is here. This rotter goes to this square, and then we had a 3-die on the ball, and then we had boxers from your mom still free to potentially just pick up the ball afterwards, which I think might have been better.
Where's he gonna put the beast?
Nowhere good.
Because if I'm console right now, I think I use the wrestle guy to go hit the tackle guy and try and get the boat down.
That's gonna make that harder.
Yeah, he can't reach. He could 2-dice against with Zips up. Oh no, okay, that's what you do. You take Zips up, dodge him to the left. So then you have a 5+ dodge with dodge into a 2+ dodge on tackle.
Yeah, that's better than running on the side here.
Yeah, and Zips up is only a 2+. So.
Yeah, because it's 2 heads. So it's 2+, 5+, 2+, 2+, 2+, 2+. 2+,
yeah, 2+,
5+, 2+, 2+.
Yeah, 2+ with dodge, 5+ with dodge, 2+, 2+, 2+. Honestly, it's not that bad.
I wonder what the chances for that are.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Because you do have dodge built in for all of that, right? There's no tackle.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is tackle for the 2+.
There is tackle for 1 2+. So that's 2+ dodge. Change player, 5+ dodge. Change player.
He's blitzing the rotter out of the way.
Doesn't change much. He even had to dodge there. It was a 31%. It's 31% chance.
Could be worse.
I really don't see. Like he just did a 3+, which was not needed.
Yeah, the rotter doesn't do anything.
Yep. I mean, if he brings him down, it makes it a 4+ on the first dodge.
But is it worth rolling a 3+
No,
to try to make something a 4+? I don't think so.
I mean, if he had dodge, maybe. But without dodge,
Yeah, so now we dodge Zip Zop 1 space to the left on a 2+ with a built-in reroll, and then we go and pray.
Go and pray. I mean, 30% is not that bad.
No?
31% is much better than would have expected, considering the position he's in. Please see it.
No, he's just going for the long shot.
6.
Oh dear lord!
Oh, and he's dead. And that would have worked.
That actually would have worked the other way, yeah, because the second dodge was a 6.
Yeah, the other way around, he would have scored. Well,
that's game.
GG.
Ending the game on a dead gutter runner.
Wow.
Storm Vermin, Storm Waffle, the injured one, levels up. Well, there you go. That's that game.
Shaman goes through, and Toes guy is not gonna be happy about that. Oh,
And well, let's
alert! Alert!
rip.
Yep,
Ruined
rip.
it. I think there is a Challengers Cup game going on right now over on Finney's channel, and then in about half an hour we've got Can We Do It? Yes We Can versus the Heavy Hitters on T-Self's channel, and we have...
No, it's actually gonna be on my channel.
Oh, okay. On Chapsu's channel.
Yeah, T-Self's having connection problems because of the weather, so I'm gonna be hosting it. Yep.
And we'll have Deadly Nightshade versus White Walkers of Rebel at the same time on Chubstep's channel. And an hour after that, we have the Challenger Cup game, Scorn versus Crocodile Dundee's on Finn's channel again. So I'm not turning off my stream because I'm probably going to try to get some Imperium games in, but I will throw you guys over to Finney because what's more important than my Imperium games is playoff games. So I'll send you guys over there. But I'm going to continue being away and probably live for a bit while I try to get some Imperium in. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm Stickmins, and I've been with Chapsu. Hope you're enjoying the playoffs. Go check out Chapsu in about 30 minutes on his channel, and I'll see you guys next time.